I feel bad. I keep recording videos and then forgetting to upload them. But good morning, it's Tamiddy. I'm in a good mood. I've been getting fucked. And it's currently 12:35 p.m. as I say this. So, do I want to make up a name for this guy or do I want to, like, let's just call him Spa Guy because that's who he is. I met this guy. We met online. We had been talking for a few months but never got around to meeting up. Mainly my fault. He wanted to see me. And let's just say I forgot what he looked like in his photos. But, like, I thought he was another guy. Like, let's just say the platform I use to fuck men when I do want to fuck men. Like I don't remember usernames well, and sometimes I forget. It's like, okay, is this that ugly dude with the weird, like, fucked up, like, botched himbo face? Or is it the sexier, like, pale dude with the beard who's okay looking? And let's just say I mixed up whoever it was, so I was like, oh shit, I'm treating the sexy twink dude with the beard badly because I thought he was the ugly himbo guy. I ghosted the wrong person. Oops. So I hit him up recently because I was ovulating and I was like, you know what? I want to prove that I can have a healthy sexual experience without fucking losing my mind. So you know what? I was like, hey dude, I'm feeling exhausted as fuck after a long week. Would you like to have a spa date? Buy me something sparkly to put on these titties and then fuck the shit out of me afterwards? He was like, oh shit. He was amped. He was like, I can get off work early, like immediately right now if you want. But we ended up delaying it by like another day or so. But it was nice. We met up and he was actually way more attractive than his fucking photos gave him credit. Like I already thought he was cute. And then when we met in person, I was like, oh, he's got freckles. I was like, I love freckles. It's like smooth skin, fuck that shit. Freckles, oh, he looked beautiful on him. And he actually, like, he had a very nice smile. He didn't smile in his photos. His cheekbones looked better. His hair was very shiny in a good way. And also like, the way he dresses, he looks like a twink, but he's one of those dudes where when you take off a layer of clothing, you see how much muscle he actually has. And I have to say it, an interesting first date is like just like, of course we did talk a little bit here and there, but it was just like for the most part two people nervously walking side by side in stores making awkward conversation for like 20 minutes or less until our appointment time started. And then we went to the spa place, and let's just say it was a nice spa. I liked it a lot, even though it didn't end the best. But you know what, it was a nice venue, and nothing is quite as exhilarating as entering a spa with a man. And then it's like we realized it's like it's clothing optional. We agreed that it would be like a nice fun thing to like get in a hot tub naked together, romantic and also just fun. And the sexy buildup of like, I was nervous because it's like, shit, I gotta take off my wig in front of him. My braids are kind of, you know. And then on top of that, then I was like, and also I have to get naked, and who knows how he's gonna react to my naked body. Everyone has a different reaction. Most people positive, but still, it's a body. And he was nervous too. So at first we went from like changing without looking at each other to at some point I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's miss the hard part. I yanked off my wig and my top, and I was like, woo, let's have fun. And he laughed, and he started stripping faster too. And the second he saw me shake my titties in that shower and gesture for him to come in with me for the little pre-tub rinse, like that nigga, like he was, in my opinion, body like Wolverine. I like it, like the nice amount of like every, like skinny with a little bit of plush but muscle. Oh yeah, dude. He was sexy as fuck, and he had a sexy little chain on with a huge ass cross, and I'm not gonna say he lunged at me, but I had never seen a man strip that fast and like boner up approach me. That we just immediately got to like macking on each other, making out, hugging under the warm water. It was really pleasant, actually. Like, it broke the tension immediately. Just like, hey, fuck it. Here's the fun part where you get to see how my titties look. I get to see how your body looks. We are enjoying this. We are hugging, touching each other, kissing under this water. Like, immediately passion intense. And then afterwards, it's like, hey, let's get in the hot tub now. And it was nice. It was like, I love, like, it's not my first time doing like a naked hot tub soak with somebody, but it was really nice because the venue had like, mainly it was like private but still outdoors with no roof, so you could see like the palm trees, the sun on your skin, the wind blowing to like add a nice contrast to the fact that the hot tubs were so steamy. But the water was amazing, the jets were really good, and my company looked great. At some point this man like leaned back in the hot tub while looking up, and he looked so fucking fine. He looked like a Greek god. I was like, this man is so sexy. I was like, I wish I had my phone on you. I genuinely wish I could take a picture of you right now. You look fucking great. Because I like to compliment men. But I'll say it. He's one of those men where he was like, he doesn't like himself. you know. And I don't like men who don't like themselves. But it was interesting. It's just always such an interesting dynamic seeing someone who you see is so fucking gorgeous, but they fucking hate themselves. So it's like any little second he could be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like if I turn pink in this water, I know I'm so fucking pale. It's so gross, and I turn like blobby red and pink and purple, and it's terrible." I said, "I'm attracted to that shit." He was like, "Really? I think I look fucking terrible." I was like, "No, I'm highly attracted to it. It reminds me of how a man looks when he's aroused or blushing." And he just would not stop talking about how terrible he thought he fucking looked, and it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you look good. I'm sexually attracted to you. Calm down. I remember at some point in the little after shower we were taking, he was like, "Oh, my, like I know I got like no ass like at all." I was like, "No, you have an ass." He was like, "I no, not at all. It's so bony. Not a single bit. Like, bitch, I'm bony." Not a single piece of meat on that man was remotely fucking bony. And it's like, nigga, I was staring at your ass during the after shower, like debating on if it was okay to slap the hell out of your butt cheeks or not because they look so plump and round, and you're out here like, "I have such a bony ass. I'm like an emaciated little bitch." You are a grown man with a nice, sexy donk donk. Calm your ass down. And then other stuff like we had sex. It was nice. I liked it. It was fun. It was pleasant. I remember afterwards we were cuddling and stuff. Like two big physical touch people. It was sexy. I liked it. But like I was rubbing on his stomach and stuff and just across his chest, and he would just say little shit like, "Oh yeah, my chest used to be so much bigger. It's not as good as it used to be." Or like, "Oh yeah, I really miss my abs. I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of out of shape now." It's like, nigga, you look great. Shut. Mm. Like, come on now. And like little things, it's like he would bring up how he got on Invisalign so he could straighten out his bottom teeth, but he still feels like his teeth could be like better, like straighter or whiter or something. I loved his smile. The first time I saw his smile, I was like, he should be smiling in every photo he takes. It looks so much better. It looks really good on him. He has a nice full luscious beard, and he will still talk about how he thinks it should connect more. It connects perfectly fine. I literally did not see a single part that was patchy, and I'm not fucking kidding. He was like, his hair was his biggest insecurity, and that was like, mind you, like one of some of the highlights of my evening were the fact that after sex or during random moments, he let me just like run my fingers through his very silky, very shiny, very gorgeous hair. But he has curly, wavy type hair, but he wants it to look straight. I'm pretty sure there's something about like he did mention that he doesn't truly know who his father is. He was adopted, but it could have been a Latino man, or his dad was like a mystery race motherfucker. Let's just say, and so he looks vaguely Latino. And then on top of that, he has wavy, thick, luscious, beautiful, fucking ravenous black hair. Ow! I love it. Sexy ass man, Black Panther. Ooh, I love it. But he wants to make it look straight, and he did mention that he lived in a mostly white suburban community growing up. So it's like you wouldn't just see like yeah, it's like you wouldn't really get diversity out there like at all. I'd also found it funny because as we talked, he mentioned something where he was like, "Yeah, I wasn't popular, but I wasn't a loser anywhere. I was like a popular loser where it's like everybody knew me because I sold them weed, and I was popular with the jocks, the cheerleaders, the super popular kids, the diversity group." And I was like, "The diversity group?" He was like, "Oh, it's like," and he had to explain that at his school, it's like it was so little people of color that there was just like the diversity group, and that's what they called them. And it was like, what an interesting glimpse into the life of white communities. Jesus. I was like, we don't have that here. Everybody, like, it was so diverse growing up that if the average fucking Trump supporter came and visited our area, they would have a panic attack because they would think we were all like DI hires or some shit, or that they were living in a simulation. It's like, nah, we just accept each other and culturally mix out here. It's so fucking funny. Oh god. But anyway, but as I was saying, he also kept saying that he didn't like his hair and that he was really nervous about how his hair looked and that he was sure he looked a mess in front of me. He looked like a sexy romance novel, like love interest. Like you would put him on a book cover. This man was so fucking fine. Like he had his little curly little silky black tendrils hanging down his face like springy and like wavy, and it was like, sir, you look like some sort of sexy beachy surfer god. You need to calm your ass down. He looked great. Oh my god, I'm gonna come. Sorry, let me not think about him too much. He was good. Yeah, he was good. I like that shit. Sexy man. I love sexy men. But I remember we were cuddling, and like even if I were just like stroking on his body a bit and like obviously enjoying myself with his chest hair, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm so fucking hairy. It's disgusting. I'm so sorry about that. I can do better next time." I was like, "You look what?" I was like, "Clearly I'm enjoying it. You don't see me running my hands through it so happily. I'm like, this is really good sensory for me. I'm like, it's my favorite part actually." He was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." And it's one of those things where it's just men. Oh God, this. I don't like insecure men. I don't. They flare up my anger and they piss me off. Cause it's like you're doubting my attraction to you. Like I'll put it this way: everyone can have doubts about attraction. Like hell, I remember I was like, I don't know how he's gonna react to my titties because I've been wearing a push-up bra more lately, and my diet has been weird. So I'm not sure how the girls are doing. And also the nipple color is camouflage. Very pretty though. A pretty little speckle of flavors, you know. It's like Neapolitan ice cream. You get a little bit of everything. Pink, brown, and white. Hell yeah. And on top of that, I was like, yeah, let's see, I gained some weight, but he can deal with it. Like, if I look a little bloated, it's because I had fucking lunch. And it's like, whether I'm skinny or I'm plushy, a man has never had issues with either before, and I'm sexy enough to pull it off. Like, at all. I thought to let myself, I was like, oh, how's the backside doing? I don't give a fuck. He's gonna like me anyway. And I didn't care. I just thought to myself, you know what? He is gonna take what he gets, and I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got. And I'm gonna love it because I love it. So he will love the fact that I love myself. Because how do I put this? Confidence is what makes people sexy. Like I've met some busted motherfuckers on this planet, but you know what makes them sexy? When they're suave, confident, cocky. They try their best. And so in the moment, if someone's like confident, cocky, and suave, you're gonna be like, this dude has a great fucking smile. Wow, has his eyes always been that nice? You're not gonna think about how he has weird little ball sack eyelids from the loose skin on top of his eyes. You're not inherently gonna be thinking about if all of his teeth are straight. It's like tons of things. Do you know how many people I've dated where I loved them regardless of their so-called flaws? Like I'm just saying, like it hasn't like even in I don't know. I've mixed opinions on a lot of things, but I'll put it this way. I am the type of person that cares about what my like future lineage looks like. Cause I got lucky with my situation. I had two mentally ill, extremely demented sides of my family collaborate and make me with my sexy long legs, my big my big titties, snatched waist, nice hips, nice eyes, nice eyelashes, nice everything. I love myself so much. I love myself. I'm so great. In fact, you should have seen me just the other day or so. I was taking so many videos of myself in the golden hour, just enjoying the vision and the view, and I didn't give a fuck if someone didn't like what they saw on me, because you know what? I liked it. No one needs to like your outfit, your looks, or anything but you. And I just find it so disappointing that it's like the world is full of ops. You want to be your own op? Like, the world is hard enough as it is, and it will break you down. And you want to backstab yourself? Because, like, as nice as I think of him, I don't know, it disgusts me. Maybe it's because it's someone doing the equivalent of second guessing my genuine attraction to them. And I have a long standing history of hatred with that. If I tell you I love you, fucking believe it. If I say that you mean the most to me, fucking believe it. And insecure men, they usually do weird shit. They cheat, they abuse, they do all sorts of weird tactics to feel powerful over you when they don't feel powerful. And if they don't do that, then they'll just do dumb shit. I had another guy recently who I liked. We had plans for July 5th. This nigga was so worried about, like, she's probably not interested in me. She didn't text me today, that he forgot he could text me with his own two fingers. I was waiting for him to text me because I thought to myself, oh yeah, let's see. I didn't do much, but I just had like a simple drink or two the night before and went out to dinner with some people. Meanwhile, like, he's the one who was at like Tahoe and stuff and doing big fancy stuff. So I don't quite I don't quite know what's gonna happen next, but like I'm open to seeing like what the vibe is basically. I just I just thought to myself, he's the one with the car. We haven't put a solid like actual meetup time in it, but I'm sure he'll let me know when he wakes up. And I just went about my day, mainly hungover and miserable as fuck. But I remember at some point I was so hungover that I was like, shit, we haven't messaged all day. Fuck. Like, and then I remembered I have free will too. I messaged him. I was like, hey, how are you doing? today, how are you feeling? And then this nigga took hours to reply, and let's just say by the time they replied, they conjured up some fictional story about like, oh, you weren't interested in me, so you didn't message me, and you're the one who canceled our date. I said, nigga, I messaged you hours before at like 1 o'clock, and even then, and then you just you wait until like fucking 4:30 to tell me that you were nervous about if we had plans or not, and that you thought I was canceling on you when I in no way remotely canceled on you. Nigga, what? I said take initiative as a fucking man and take responsibility, and like, cause you just fucked up a good thing. I would have happily met up with you. There was still time, and you waited until like fuck you. And anyway, that nigga was so weird. Something is up with him. Anyway, but we after I called him some extremely bad words, and he stalked me online, and somehow we have rekindled things. And if you're like, Tamiddy, how did he stalk you online? Don't worry, he just found my Instagram. I did not give him my Instagram whatsoever, but he made an excuse that sounded real enough. I don't really care how he found it. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. All I know is, okay, he's like, but I did think to myself, it's like, okay, this guy clearly thinks I am amazing to him, and that's good. He really, really wants me. But I have to say, I don't know. It's just like, they just overcomplicate things. It's like, how are you overcomplicating me laying on your chest, stroking your fucking belly with the biggest smile on my face and acting like a fucking cat in heat with you? And you're still trying to find ways to think about how I'm not enjoying your presence? He seems nice. I don't know when we'll meet again. I'm not like, I don't know. And a part of me is just like, because I know how I get when I get clingy and horny and obsessive with people, I'm specifically taking space away from him, not for any real purpose of mind games, just, well, maybe a little bit. I heard that men psychologically they fall in love through distance, and I thought to myself, you know what? I need to focus on having a life and hobbies and doing things I like, and I'm not trying to get wrapped up in this dude right now. So but we did talk about meeting up again, maybe even to go to a baseball game. That would be really sweet. He's not the only nigga that can take me to a baseball game. The fella who stalked me online, funny enough, he did brag to me about how he could get us box seats, and that does sound a lot more tempting, I'll admit. So, but yeah, as I was saying, I'm working on like not seeing a man as like the total sun and I'm the earth and I revolve around him type shit. I'm trying to make sure that's like, okay, I had cool sex and a cool spa date and nice time with this lovely individual. Thank him for that. And when we meet next, who knows? Maybe we'll never meet again. Maybe we'll meet in a few days. Don't know. Not gonna trip on it. Gonna just like do painting and watch my fucking Chinese imperial drama, Empress Ruby on Amazon Prime. This is not an ad. I just really like that show. It's fun. I was watching that shit with the spa date guy as he was like doing his work from home job, and I was just watching that shit in the hotel room, and I was gonna react to that shit like it was the Super Bowl, screaming at the top of my fucking lungs, but I didn't because I thought I don't want to give this guy the ick. But I will say he was very sweet. He was a gentleman, and I would love to see him again. But at the same time, I really don't like men who don't like themselves, because men who don't like themselves, I'll put it this way. I have a long standing history of men who don't like themselves and have a lot of money being in my life. And sometimes my dating life that I've very much documented on here feels like a game where I'm supposed to like emotionally abuse these motherfuckers. Do I want to do that? No. So I keep trying the tactic of, hey, maybe I can teach you the art of loving yourself and kindness and friendship and the power of like self love and how you can truly be accepted and loved by a woman. And a guy will just be like, thanks, I fucking hate that and I hate you and I resent you and I will not change unless it's of my own accord. And I'm gonna go find some bitch that actually does hate me, and I'm gonna spend a bag on her. It's like, oh. So I'm doing multiple good things by just being like, this guy is insecure, but also we did just have sex and no extra promises were made, at least not entirely, and I'll just wait to see how things go. And if he messages me, cool. If he doesn't, whether it's out of anxiety or insecurity or just things happened, and it's like, okay, I will still be okay, and life will move on. But I just find it so sad when I meet someone who's wonderful and they don't like themselves. Also, I don't like when men don't like themselves because it does make them targets for emotional abuse. But I have been reading a lot about how male psychology, men actually enjoy being stressed out. Like, and if a woman stresses a man out and makes him feel like shit, they get more attracted to the woman. Which makes sense because I did call the other guy, the guy who wants to take me to a Giants game with box seats, hell yeah. That guy, I called him terrible, horrendous fucking words And he stalked me online and found my social media and found me not only talking shit about him further, but also saw me without a wig and all the other shit I've done. And let's just say we have still been texting to this day. We still have yet to plan another second date. He wanted to see me yesterday, even. But yeah, that was like sometimes. So anyway, I guess I don't know what I want from this guy. Do I want anything? I don't. I'm trying to figure out what I want myself. Like, do I want to see more of this insecure dude who could be a leech on my brain? Or do I want to not think about him and have a natural life of my own and whatever happens, happens? But then, like, a middle ground for both of those things is still I would need to focus on myself. I still need to go after what I want and nothing less. I will not allow him to piss me off, stress me out, or hold up more rent in my brain than necessary. I don't have to give a fuck about his emotions because he most likely doesn't. He doesn't want to change and grow. He wants to keep being a little bitch. And as long as we have fun, and as long as I'm having fun and getting what I want, that's what matters. And if I don't know, maybe for his sake, he will luckily one day get the help he needs and be able to love again himself and other people safely. And I also did hear that men do fall in love through like feeling inferior to a woman, but not too inferior. Like if a woman makes a man feel good but still like disposable, then it's like hell yeah. So I guess I'm doing good by just being like, I'm not gonna try to fix this man or solve this man. He's gotta fix it himself. It's giving me the ick, and if I simply distance and see him again, cool. But like, I don't know. I guess I'm just so I'll put it this way. I have a heart of gold and a lot of love to give and an urge to care for others and help them love themselves. And it's very frustrating to learn that for the average cis straight man, especially if they're white, they really like it when women stress them out because it gives them vasopressin to the brain, which makes them highly attracted and feel challenged and want to chase you more. But this, and then on top of that, it's been, what was the other thing? What was the other thing? Something else happened. Oh, they fall in love through distance. So the best thing you can do is leave a man the fuck alone and occasionally remind him that he's a weak little bitch. But he already thinks he's a weak little bitch, so I don't even have to try very hard. But it's like, and also some men actually genuinely hate flattery. Some men love it. Some men are like, holy shit, she said I'm pretty. She likes me, yay! And they love that. Some men, they would actually, it's like little bits of it, but not too much. And I don't know, it makes me scared. Like, will I ever be around someone who actually can handle the full extent of my emotions? Where I don't have to just like tell myself, ooh, don't talk to this nigga for 3 days, don't do this, don't do that. I don't know. Disgusting. But I guess the only way to avoid this stupid ass game is to not play it, which ironically will make other players want you to play it even more or think that you're playing it and like you more. It's weird, it's confusing. So, anyways, I have a very long history of me cursing out niggas or telling them to fuck off or telling them that I'm not interested, and suddenly they try even more with me. Like, if I'm genuinely not into a dude, they like me more. It's like, nigga, go to therapy for your mommy issues. You don't need to see me. You need to see a psychologist. Anyway, I'm giving myself a headache with this math. Let's just say it like this. I don't know what this nigga wants, but fuck it. What do I want? And for now, all I know is I want to hopefully someday get head from this man again. But it doesn't have to be from him. I got plenty of other options. And I want to watch my Chinese Korean drama and eat some Popeyes and probably masturbate a little bit more because this got me horny. And do anything I can to not think about the guy I hooked up with, and we can see naturally if something more happens or not. God bless. Peace out.